Picture this. Everything is fine, your ads are working, your funnel is converting, everything is going great. When suddenly it all stops working overnight. You try not to panic and you're waiting the 4 or 5 days to see if anything starts bouncing back, but it doesn't look like that's happening. So you try not to panic, but it's really scary because the losses are really starting to pile up. This can be a really scary time, and we are here to help guide you through. In today's video, we're gonna be giving you some of our best tips and tricks, as well as an action plan of what to do if you ever find yourself in this situation. Thank you so much for clicking on another one of our videos, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Sometimes things go wrong. This is true in life and in YouTube ads. And even the best marketers do find themselves in these situations from time to time, even if maybe they don't want to admit it. Step 1 is to stay calm. Acknowledge that this is not the end of the world. Yes, it is scary, but it's okay. This is all part of the game, and this happens with YouTube ads. And what's important is that you first calm yourself down. Take a deep breath, go for a walk, maybe even sleep on it. But what's key to remember here is that cooler heads really do prevail. First, calm yourself down before you start taking any other actionable steps. Number 2 is to analyze the data. So once you've got your mindset under control and you're nice and calm, it's time to actually dig in and start looking at the back end of things to see what may have caused the shakeup. Here are a few places that you can start to look. Have you made any changes recently? Did CPM go up suddenly? Have ad costs also risen? Has anything happened with the CTR of your star performer? Maybe it's time for fresh creatives. Any changes to opt-in rate? Maybe the algorithm has changed. Post in Facebook groups, talk to your friends in the industry, see what others are saying. These are all just some ideas to kind of get your wheels turning as a starting point, but definitely brainstorm and just think if there's anything that it could possibly be, and just double check into them to see if maybe that's where the problem is. Step number 3 is to check your funnel and also to consider market data. So basically you want to see what's up with your funnel, see if it could be something on the technical side of that, but then also to consider what's going on in the world and in the market and just see if maybe there's something up over on that end. The goal is to figure out where and why your ads are breaking. So for example, in terms of the market and the world, is there anything going on? Like, is it a holiday? Because sometimes we can see info products really experience a slowdown during holiday times. Or is there some kind of economic slowdown or threat going on? Because these types of situations we can really see negatively impacting the e-com sector. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is double check your funnel. Is there something that accidentally got switched off? Check to see if everything is okay with your cart. Just go through all of the little nuts and bolts and make sure that everything is in place and hasn't accidentally been disrupted in any way. Sometimes it really is just a really simple error like this that needs fixing, and you will be right on track again. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is Google your business. Definitely just do a quick Google search or a YouTube search and look around on the web to see if anyone's talking about you. Maybe there's been some negative press or there's something going on that's harming your reputation and therefore harming your results. So definitely just give a little search and see that nothing like this is going on. Also, if you're running Facebook ads, check them, see how they're performing. Because if they're doing okay, then this might help you be able to isolate that it's just a problem with YouTube and that it's not something with your funnel. So this can be a really great trick if you're running both Facebook and YouTube ads. And the other thing you're gonna wanna do is look into your tracking and your conversion pixels, because either if you've recently set them up or if you've made changes with them, sometimes this can cause the back end and the algorithm to kind of go haywire and sort of reset things. So just think if you've done this recently and maybe take a quick check into it to just see if anything is kind of out of place or doesn't look right. Okay, and then step number 4 is comeback time, baby. So now we're making the action plan of how to get you back on track. And the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is you're going to pause any ads that aren't meeting your KPIs for the last 5 to 7 days. And this is to help prevent any further bleed. Then the next step is you're going to go through the previous things that we were just talking about to diagnose what your problem is. And hopefully through that process, you're able to get some clues as to what it is, and then you're gonna get to actually fixing it. So whether that's testing broader audiences or finding ways to make your funnel convert better, or possibly shooting new creatives and getting those up and going. Whatever you need to do, this is the time to take action and set all that stuff in motion so that you can hopefully get your stuff going and converting again. However, if you went through the diagnosis stage and just really can't seem to put your finger on what's causing the problem, then here's what you're gonna do. You're going to launch a bunch of low budget campaigns, and the approach here is just kind of to take a whole bunch of stuff, throw it at the wall, and see what sticks. The goal here is to get profitability back, even if this means going down in spend. And I also should mention that Shash goes over this in way more detail in the newly refreshed YouTube Experts ad course. So if you're interested in learning more about this and really becoming a pro in all of this troubleshooting, definitely check it out. It will be linked down in the comments. It might be a really helpful tool for you. Okay, so now in conclusion, the important thing to remember here is YouTube is a powerful, powerful machine. And with great power comes great responsibility. So yes, there can be huge upsides and big wins, and when you're in that season, it is so exciting and you can take full advantage of it. But the other thing is that with those highs come the lows, and these are situations like what we've been talking about in today's video. And honestly, if you're able to recover from them, you take the steps that we talked about in this video, it really shouldn't damage your business very much at all in the long run. So just make sure you keep your mindset under control and do your best to kind of stop the bleeding as soon as possible, and you'll be right back on track and profitable again way before you even know it. So we wish you all the best with your YouTube ads and hope that you are killing it. And if you ever find yourself in this position, don't panic, stay calm, you'll be good. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.